Alrighty then, good afternoon all you fantastic people, Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Clockwork Empires, gonna be continuing where we last left off. Let's go ahead and resume here straight away. Now, I actually have been checking up on a bunch of comments and actually taking a look at some of the reviews the game has been getting. Now, the game has been getting pretty slammed, I have to say, all in all, for pretty good reasons for the most part. It looks like someone did some more family research here. Grimcat Ironbirch is actually a distant relative. How lovely, quite. We'll also have to get some people named here shortly as well. That seems to be going somewhat swimmingly for the moment. I'll have to wait for them to actually build all that. Let me actually slow the game down here as well. So yeah, the game has been getting slammed by people, which is not entirely wrong in a way as well. There are a lot of issues to the game. A lot of issues. And some of them should have, they should have given a little bit more time to iron out a lot of those problems before putting it into a full release. A lot of people can't quite keep up with the chain of resources that is needed in order to build certain things, such as glass is a big glaring one I saw, where people were having pretty big issues acquiring glass in order to advance themselves. Were getting wiped out because they couldn't get any, which of course we now realized ourselves we need to actually have the mine up and running immediately to produce that for us. So part of that seems to be the problem, but it's also just a matter of there are truly issues to this game and they need to resolve them over time here. But a lot of people aren't willing to give them that chance and just outright declaring it crap, pretty much. So that's a bit of a shame, to say the least. I mean, it's not a perfect game. A lot of people seem to be comparing this with Dwarf Fortress, and yes, they did try and get a lot of their, inspiration from Dwarf Fortress and such. RimWorld as well got some inspiration from Dwarf Fortress. But let's face it, comparing any game to Dwarf Fortress is incredibly unfair. I mean, Dwarf Fortress has been polished for how many years, with features being added on to it all the damn time. There's just years and years and years of development that's gone into Dwarf Fortress to make it what it is today. Kind of like Cataclysm in that regard, you know. Cataclysm, as I played it back when it was still just Cataclysm instead of Dark Days Ahead, when it was being worked on by Wales, is completely incomparable to the way it is now. So it's kind of hard to really, take a game like this and then compare it to some, Titan that's already out there like that. But yeah, most definitely, I mean, this is, if you really wanted a game that was more polished than this, then RimWorld is definitely an option. I mean, this is $32 when it goes off sale, just like RimWorld, so exact same price. I don't know if I'd validate that a little bit, just because, it is the exact same price. If you already own RimWorld, this is a good alternative just to have some fun in a Lovecraftian style game that's similar to it, but then again, you could also mod RimWorld to be Lovecraftian. But yes, that's completely up to you in that regard. Still, I would say this is still worth picking up regardless. I mean, $32 when it goes on to full release isn't exactly breaking the bank. And just like with Dungeons & Dreadmore, which also had issues upon launch, it's not like they're not going to patch it. So I do hope they manage to get things figured out here, though, as soon as they can, so we can see some progress along that regard. And maybe people can tone it down a bit. But yeah, they definitely should have kept it for a little bit longer in early access. Put the final build out there. Let people test it. Get that last bit of bug fixing in the game before releasing it, so they wouldn't have been as screwed over as they were. But unfortunately, they just kind of released it as is, so it is what it is. What can you do about it? We've got an exterior lamp there. I want to see if I can make that somewhere. Bric-a-brac from iron. How about the workbench here? Ooh, we got the blunderbuss locker there. Requires some iron. We don't have nearly enough, though. I'm trying to figure out where I can make those lights. I'm not sure if I can make that one in these yet. Definitely not. I'll have to locate where I build those. Actually, it might be that I need to research those before I can build them. Core workbench, yes. So far I can't find those anywhere, so it could be that I need to research it. Military... personal gear. Oh, here we go. Efficient labor research. Advanced module research. Build the advanced workbench, can produce items in bulk. Unlocks a number of research options for further module upgrades. Okay. So I probably need to unlock that guy before I can get the lamps and everything. Where the hell is my scientist? He should be getting over here and getting his job done. Levelair, where are you, my friend? Doesn't seem to be attached to this anymore, so... Ah, well. What do we need here for resources still? Looks like we need some more planks. Do we have enough planks? Probably not. We actually have some lacquered planks now. 15 almost, which is really good. We do have some planks, but we need some more. That's probably why they're not producing it yet. It's because we require a few more planks to do it. Not paper stacks, planks, please. There we go. Still, it's a shame. I completely understand where people are coming from in their dislike of the game, but there's only so much that two programmers can really do, especially when they're trying something completely different than what they did before. Because Dungeons of Dreadmore was an entirely different game than this. I'm assuming that you reserved that. Huh. There we go, yeah. For whatever reason, the shadow disappeared, even though he was actually building it. He was just going to get the resources required. So we'll probably expand the wall here as well. So I'm going to need some more trees chopped down, which we seem to have most of the ones in our neighborhood here already. Let's try chopping down some of these while I'm at it. Got a lot of bugs around that need to be dealt with. Those damn giant bugs. See, stuff like this is definitely problematic and leads to the whole, you know, well, this is an absolutely terribly programmed game. I mean, why did you take the maze all the way from in there and then decide to drop it out here? Is she feeding the bug? Yes, apparently she was just feeding her bug friend. She must be appeasing the bug god. That is how I choose to explain that glitch. Oh. He's worshipping at a cult shrine. Damn it, Kibbles. Alright, Kibbles. I'm tired of you and your Eldritch God. Clearly, I'm gonna have to mark you for some frontier justice at some point. Eldritch events. Yeah, odd behavior. Yeah, that's it, Kibbles. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to die this time. What are you doing right now, Kibbles? Craven philosophers. Oh, you're my... You're my carpenter. I really don't want to have to kill you. I really, really don't want to have to kill you, but you're semi-forcing my hand here. Let's see, did you accumulate anything here? No, you did not. Levelair. At least he's there now, so that's a good thing. For whatever reason, he wasn't doing his job. So yeah, they definitely should have patched up the game a lot more than they did before releasing it. That is most definitely a glaring problem for the game. And for the developers in that regard as well, I should say. Cancel that. Anytime now. it right about... Yeah, to see something like this is definitely annoying, I will admit. Alright, here I am trying to somewhat defend the game, and then I encounter an issue like this. I mean, yeah, honestly speaking, they definitely screwed up there. They should have waited longer, they should have patched more, but yeah. Send the NCO out. I've definitely got to get a Vicar going here really soon. Let's put it right here. There we go. Now you're working with me. Alright. That'll be good enough for now. We'll let that section be completed. How are we doing on the mine here now? Good, the mine has been completed. Let me go ahead and assign somebody to do that. Who has the skill and is available? You're a cook. Naturalist office. Chemical works. Constructing gabions. And you're definitely going to be left alone because I need you for other things. Iron britches. What is your... Chop trees. I guess I'll assign you then. Let me see if I can get you some workers as well. Hopefully that should function like that. If I need to extend or rebuild the mine and extend it over the actual minerals themselves, that would kind of suck. But hey, we'll see how that turns out. Okay, I need some workers. I'm tempted to take some from Kibbles. Don't need him spreading his eldritch propaganda. You don't need that many people working in the lab. Frankly, you can't even seem to work it yourself. Yeah, there's definitely a problem with the lab. In that case... Ooh, some supplies were discovered. Got a bucket of lacquer and some Saskatoon berry pie. You know, let's go with radius crop planting. After a great deal of research in the Gravillian method, discovered the ideal crop positions on this continent. Very slightly off-center square. Astonishing. Scientists assure us that no numbers were fudged in a study whatsoever. New methodology should increase the efficiency of farm labor by nearly 5%. Excellent work, I think. Okay, let's swap it out again here then. Unassign you. And Stick, you get over here. Excellent. So once he levels up his skill for the science, then he should unlock the 40 limit. I hope. Also, it would help if I clicked on that too. There we go. That'll force them over there. Excellent. I should get another... what the hell? Chalkboard here, though. Yeah, let me get another chalkboard in here. We're going to need... Well, unless he actually goes over and uses that one himself. No, he's not going to. Okay, in that case, if I wasn't so blind... Laboratory. There you go. Chalkboard for you as well, my friend. Let me go ahead and build it over at the carpenter's shop. So there's definitely a lot of back and forth you have to do, remembering which shop you need to screw around with. Huh. Alright. So we managed to get a good section of that done. Let me actually see if I can have them chop down the trees over here, because they're a bit closer to the actual work site itself. Might help somewhat. I hope. I'd like to see all this regrow as well. I'm sure it's going to take some time, though. If it will, even. Looks like we might have a forest over here, though, so we should be good. Weeping pines and whatnot. Alright, that's been established. Good. Supply with some more mine shorings, and I will actually build some here just in case we don't have enough. It's a carpentry workbench I need, actually. Let's get 5 of those produced. Excellent. Everything else seems to be going well for the moment here. And good, we have the second, oh no, we don't have it already. I was going to say, we have it already in here. Wow, that was fast. No, it's not. Everyone's going to go get drunk. That's supposed to be built too. Lacquered planks. Bottle of laudanum. We should, you know what, let's go ahead and make that anyway. Or bottle of laudanum. Oh, laudanum. Cough, words. And we had ourselves an airship crash. Oh, the humanity again! Man, why does it always crash, like, right next to my settlement, damn it? Let's go ahead and forge it up. Might as well. Also, let's speed up time here. We've been kind of slowly getting things done. I mean, hell, I'm just happy that the freaking Gambians are actually building properly for once. God knows I had that issue for the longest time. Stick's just out here kind of chilling right now. There we go. The other billboard was finally placed. And hopefully get to work. Crass investigation. Let's see here. Send the naturalist. She is fantastic at investigation. Also, I should get the rest of you guys named here. Let me pull up my list. Oh, and there is my list. Cough. Alright, so the next on it is Tomcat. Scrolling down. Alright. Let's move on to the next one here. We got Grim. Grom, apparently. Next. Let's see. Makoto Kono, apparently. Or something along those lines. I'm sure I half butchered that regardless. Beyond that, we have Nexus. Damn, I might be able to get all of you in here. Steelburn. Nexus Steelburn. Nice. Goddamn. I have a lot of overseers. Almost. Almost got all of you. I think I'm going to miss 2 of you. Okay, so next is... Carwin. Moral. Whoops. But yes, along those lines, though, I really should play some more RimWorld sometime soon. Finally, we have Laws. The rest will just have to wait a bit longer until I get some more overseers. Lars Kogler. And I believe somebody else wanted to be named after a kitchen worker. Let's give you this guy. Alright. Frankie. Pardon me. Frankie Bronsworth. May you not die horribly. They could definitely use some stacking there. Investigator was sent. Everything else seems to be going swimmingly for the most part. Walls are going up pretty quickly. I do have to figure out how to build the other... Actually, let me check in here. What do I need for the smithy? Here we go, metalworks. Ah, yes, the charcoal kiln was made. Let's get that placed. Post-haste. Ooh, power lathe. I'd love to get that. Advanced workbench. We already got the decor workbench and the assembly workbench. Iron smelting crucible would be really nice. But what I really need right now is the smithing forge itself. Let's go ahead and get to work on that. Alright, smithing forge. Decor workbench, there's nothing I can get done from you. Candelabra we have, which I could use for the, what's it called? Let me tell them to stock this now if they haven't already. Oh yes, they have. They have already done it. Now let's see if they're actually hauling out the materials I want to see. Yeah, we are getting hematite and native gold. So in the first layer we won't get anything. Once the mine depth reaches 10, then we will be able to unlock the hematite and the gold. Crash report. Alright, have Tom Cat Springfellow do the research in the Foreign Office. Bandits arrive. Object of worship. We've identified the cult's leader as Kipple's Pudding, who intends to party mostly. The shrine. And have a good idea of how to destroy it. They now worship Pelgoroth the Corruptor rather than the Worm God. I guess we pissed off their Worm God by destroying the shrine. Therefore, they can no longer worship it. Or something along those lines. I'm sure it'll give me a option here set to select. Oh, bandit raid. Defend. We will defend ourselves. Where are they, though? Oh, here they come. Alright, Tri-Pistols, do your job. So they're using rifles, and they're stealing from us! Kill them all! Luckily, stealing from us is actually going to slow them down. The work of cultists. I'm half tempted to kill him. I am honestly tempted to kill him. I mean, this is the second damn cult he started. We'll tell him to destroy destroy the cult's worldly focus. Rally up, guys. Let's chase them back to their holes. Get them! We're not letting them get away. We're killing them. Cancel the rally. Fire! As he tries to return the logs. What do we have here? Here's the cube of clay they stole from me. This grass is in the way, I can't reclaim that item. Oh yeah, we hunted them right down. We actually throw a forage down here. We can forage some black powder from their tents. The shrine was destroyed. This will disrupt their occult rituals. Now let's see what happens if the airship crash goes according to plan. But that's definitely the truth of the events as well, is that they seem completely dependent on having certain buildings up at the time of their, well, procking, as it were. And if you don't have the certain building up running, it's going to fail and you'll suffer some consequence. I definitely am not a fan of that system either. Most definitely. They should have gone with a different approach for that. But what can you do, eh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cult leader is undergoing a terrible transformation, and cultists are racked by chaotic occult energy. Oh, shit! In order to party, they worshipped him in order to party. Mostly channeled the eldritch power necessary to evoke a minor occult manifestation. Vader destroyed a shrine, disrupting the focus of their power. So we have this, pyramid tentacle beast now that we are attacking. I think that used to be Kibbles, actually. So I guess we're going to kill Kibbles after all. But this is a much more fitting way to kill Kibbles, no? It was attacking the structure. Can't see if it dropped anything. I think it just exploded. Large crater. Well, Kibbles is dead. I know, K-Pudding, still alive, apparently. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there's Kibbles. So much for the transformation. Still. It was definitely interesting to see, one way or the other. Some family research was done, and they were excessively boring. That's unfortunate. How are we doing here on the research front? 9 out of 20. Check him and see how close he is to leveling. He's getting there. Does have scholarly, so he'll gain 25% bonus in that. So hopefully by the time he reaches 20, he will have gained a level. And then it should hopefully jump up to 40. That's my hope. Whether or not it'll actually succeed like that remains to be seen, but yes. Work on a special project is being carried out. Hopefully they can actually get to work there then. Alright, everything else seems to be going good for the most part. I'm assuming we made all the laudium we could. We did. We make another bag of medical supplies here. And I really do need to get that up and running here shortly as well. Let's actually put them right here. Unless I already... You know, I did get the barbershop constructed, I just don't think I assigned anybody to it. Let me assign one of these guys here. Let's give it to Nexus. We'll let Nexus heal our wounded. Alright, but I should get the church built here now. If I can. Yeah, I have my limit here, so we're good to go. I should also get a trade office, but I don't find trade to be that useful. But yes, let's go ahead and get a chapel here constructed. Trying to think of how I want to design this, because I do want it to be a bit wide. That'll have to do. Nice, we have enough. Alright, let's put the door on this side here. We do have the stone altar, which I built. Whoops. Put that right in the back here. I will need to get some chairs. Need a confession booth. There we go. Alright, we'll have to flatten off some terrain here as well. Excellent. Let's also flatten this off a little bit. No, I should make it a smaller area here. There we go. Then one more for over here. We should be good with that. Excellent. Investigation time is up. Ran out of time, must present results. Hopefully the results are good. It's asked to begin investigation of the evidence, scattered from the crash. Alright. Puts a ministry in a tough spot as Novarians are demanding answers, and then I missed what it said. Either way, we pretty much, from what I could tell from the stats there, we failed that one. So we couldn't research it fast enough. Maybe I need one of the, this bench here. to speed it up. Laboratory needs supplies, eh? We need science! Let's see here. Where can I build me some concentrated science? I think it was in here, if I'm not mistaken. Paper stacks. And now I've lost track of that. So yeah, it's definitely, here we go, ceramics workbench. Ah, yes, we need some more paper. That's the problem. Let's make some paper stacks. Have at her, lads. At least our food production seems pretty decent. Somewhat. Somewhat, sort of, kind of decent. How are we doing here? It's at 15. Stick has not leveled up yet. It's getting there. I might have to research alcohol distillation or enhanced growth alignment. But hey, we're getting there at least. Whoa! Shining upon a hill, gift from the church. Church has heard of the construction of first chapel in its fair colony, sent a supply drop of volatile iron cogs. Okay. I don't know what makes them volatile, but okay. Allow your colonists access to proper rights for a while. We'll need to create our own votive iron cogs. Oh, votive, not volatile. What the fuck am I saying? God damn it. Oh, to the shame room with me again. I need to pay more attention, clearly. I need the workbench. Alright, simple chairs. I need 10. Thank you. Have at her, lads. Oh, why hello there. You wild beastie. So, the lovely chapel has been built. Let's go ahead and assign a overseer. The trick is to not mind that it hurts. So somebody just got healed up by the surgeon there. Let's see, who should I assign to this? Let's assign Makoto to be our leader. But which one do we wish to choose? We have 4 different doctrines that we can adopt. So the first one would be the Clockworkian, which involves strong opinions while awkwardly apologizing whenever controversy arises. This pleasing platitude lacks focus, but are considered comforting by all sorts. So it'll help raise their comfort level, or happiness, generally speaking. Unreformed Desm, or something along those lines. Disciplined sect that praises the virtue of physical suffering and rational ordering of creation. Their fatalistic authoritarian creed is popular in military camps. Muscularism. Promote their labor and attention to detail as devotional acts to the Creator. They stir overseers to hone their crafts but take a toll on the mind. And finally, mechanism. Expose the virtues of the purest rational knowledge and the intrinsic self-evident nobility which results from already being noble. Lol. They assure diplomats, scientists, and upper class that their superiority is only possible logical result of the fine conditions of creation. Let's go with muscularism for now. That seems like the most efficient thing. It's like, work harder for the Empire. It's demanded by doctrine that you slave in my honor. Okay, let's see what the depth of the mine has gotten to so far here when it finally finishes saving. Depth of 17 yards. Good, so I'm changing it to this now so we can get some ore. Bounty of the Metalworks. This level provides excellent access to the mine shaft's primary vein products. So this would produce coal, rough stone, hematite, and gold. Right now it's still producing a lot of byproducts such as sand and sulfur and stuff like that. We could use the sulfur though, most definitely. But once we get down to level 50, which will take a while, then we'll be able to access that. And we also need a deep water pump, you can see there, finally. So if we get the deep water pump built, then we'll be able to really start mining. Alright, the charcoal kiln was produced, so I'm going to have them make up some charcoal for me. Let's do 5. Should be sufficient. I hate to burn that many logs, but... well. Let's chop down some trees over here while we're at it. Always like chopping down a bit closer if I can. Now... Call to Vika! Is the bobber in? Not enough booze. Is there ever enough booze? I don't think so. Just as the barber shows up, they never wait long enough. It's ironic, though. Alright, how are we doing here? We're at 17, and how's your... Oh, diplomacy points are full. I should deal with that. So he's probably not going to reach the next level before it's maxed out. So I'll have to spend it on something. Let's write a glowing report. I could actually have called a Steam Knight in, though, but we don't quite need that. So what is my current stats? Ooh, 37. Very nice. As everyone still sleeps outside. I am a cruel, cruel overseer. Making all my people sleep outside. Alright. Could do some tree chopping over here as well. It's not too far out there. And it will provide some close-by materials for when we build this section of the wall. And we're really damn close to finishing this wall as well, I should say. I still want to get some street lamps and chuck them right here. One right there facing outwards, one right here facing outwards. That'll keep any of the insects out, but hey. Alright. Oh, is this lamp? I take it back. I thought this required me to build it. It just requires the materials. Oh, I am so foolish. That is completely my fault. Do I want to go like this? I could put it right here. We'll put it like this. I am completely foolish. I thought I needed to get more materials for that. Nope, I just needed glass and planks. Glass and planks is all I needed. Oh, what a beautiful day! Fantastic! That'll help to boost our crop bounty. Alright, let's get some more glass made then. Ah, we need more sand. Alright, if you don't mind, sir. Produce 2 more paper stacks, thank you. Everything else seems to be going swimmingly. I suppose I should create a 3rd mine shaft while I'm at it. Might as well. What else needs creating? I'm pretty good on all that right now. Let's actually build a couple more cots. Because I do need another laborer. Oh, science points are full. So yes, he didn't level up before I got to this point. So do I want to go with alcohol distillation? For distilling brewed drinks into spirits which have more potent effect on colonists' emotions. No, I'm going to go with enhanced growth alignment for now. And then fancy cooking. Ooh, high-end food types. Curries. Ooh, curries. Curries. Oh. Anyway. Enhanced growth alignment. What appears to be the best of all maths to be optimal angle for vilifying farm growth. Or vivifying, not vilifying. Completely different thing. Scientists have had new ideas based on this technology. We now research module labor management. Or model. Modal? Model? Modal? Something along those lines. Either way, labor management. Which I'm assuming will just boost them over time slowly. Alright, hopefully someone will get this built up. Also, I should probably produce some more planks while I'm at it. As always, we're going to need tons of planks, I'm sure. Confused report. Rather confusing, rambling report filled with complaints about the colony. This is concerning. It appears that no one in particular cares to read it. Reformed cultist. Kibbles has been persuaded. Yes! To leave the cult and rejoin the church. Praise the divine mechanic. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Makoto. You've done your job well. You have done your job well today. You have made me proud this day. So we have 21 assignments right now and only 5 overseers, so we could definitely use more. Once these are all constructed, I think I'm going to... Uh-oh. A dire potent suddenly gives a cry of inhuman terror. Lars is overcome by a vision of a robed figure gathering as if in worship. Robed figures gathering in worship. It was an abomination. Like no service held a proper chapel of the Empire. Ritual was building towards some purpose and something terrible obscured in the shadows. Uh-oh. Might be attacked by more pyramid gods soon. We got more malachite here in the hills. Rollite. Or I should say stone. Not a hell of a lot else. How are we doing on the... Nope. So basically we're lacking planks. That's the main thing right now. Ooh, mineralogical survey. Found some chalk. Oh, that's good. Might use some chalk at some point. Or might need some chalk at some point, I should say. Cough. So all in all, everything seems to be going well here so far. I'm going to probably call this here in a moment for now. I still need to produce a lot of base goods, as always. There we go. Produce 40 planks. Everyone's chopping down trees as per the norm. Yada, yada, yada. And the wheel continues to crank. Oh, yes, also the forge was done. Let me quickly place that. Now I can really start with the smithy here. Alright, we got our charcoal, so we don't need a lot more right now, at least. Some crop damage again. Pesky little dodo. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and call that here for now. So things are progressing fairly well overall. We should be finishing the wall here next time, I hope. Shouldn't take too much more to bring that around. But what other buildings do I need at this point? We'll need a little bit of room for some more housing. And maybe a trade depot as well. Beyond that, we will need a training academy. Overseers will quickly be able to train their skills there. That should be interesting. So we'll let them kind of iron out this area. I might create a bit more of a gap here around this kind of general area here, because this is where we'll probably finish piling up all our houses. And the academy will leave into a little corner over here. So I should probably get this chopped down as well. Let me designate these to be... There we go. Excellent. I think I might have canceled the flatten order over here. I did not intend to do that. Alright. Good enough. So let's go ahead and leave that as is now. So they're going to go take care of the bandits location. So yeah. Let's save up. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. It's definitely a bit of a shame how the current state of the game is most definitely buggy, but, you know, I do hope that they will continue to patch it and, you know, get things ironed out like they have done with Dungeons & Dreadmore. But that's just for the future to tell, so we'll see what happens. I mean, there have been worse games. Let's be honest. There have been worse games and worse developers that have blatantly just taken our money and ran. So, at least here we have a mostly functional, decently fun game. Whereas with others, we just have, well, nothing for the most part. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great one, and I will catch you all later. Dragon out.